Hey guys, today I'm going to review the LEGO set 2505 Garmadon's Dark Fortress. This set has 515 pieces, originally went for $70 and was released in January 2011. So let's just go over the set and go over the minifigures. So first of the minifigures, we'll go over Kai, and Kai was in quite a few of the sets. This is his appearance in this set, just your standard Kai with the red hoodie, basic printing with on the front, nothing on the back, no other facial expression. His main kind of face printing, and he has this kind of silver katana. Then we have Nia, who came in a spinner, but besides that, that's the only set that came with her, besides the spinner. No back printing. She actually has two facial expressions, which was rare for the time. This one has her like headband thing on her over her mouth. She has a black katana, and this kind of Karen-esque hair, but at the time, I guess not really. And the kind of smirk on her face. Interesting printing. This here is Bone's Eye. He's just your skeleton goon figure, and it was cool to get them in this set. He had this big old axe, and the Bone's Eye is marked by his white printing here and the goofy facial expression. Then on the top here we have Chopov, who has the kind of brownish gray black kind of wristband wrap band piece there. And this more stern facial expression with some really nice printing. Same kind of molds though, and I usually just put them up top here. Then we have Garmadon, who at the time was exclusive to the set, and he doesn't have any back printing or anything, but the front printing he has kind of a purplish belt and this like big old grin on his face. Then of course this staff, really cool elaborate staff. This piece I don't think it wasn't new, but it was cool getting this color, and I still love it in this kind of bluish purple color, and this purple really works well for him. Of course, he's got that helmet. And finally, we have Sumukai, who was the main reason a lot of people got this set. He was exclusive and is the cheapest way to get him. This version, this is my second Sumukai. This version's mouth for me works a lot smoother. The other one, since I've had it for a long time, is a lot more rapid. But you can move his mouth up and down. He's got three of the weapons, kind of a red belt there. And he can still move a lot like the skeletons, but since he's got four arms, and of course, if you do it nicely, you can move off the top part of his body. It's kind of hard, but you kind of have to squeeze that out. And kind of like this, you kind of have to do it really carefully, but it kind of looks weird, but that's how the body attaches onto him. So a cool play feature with the set is this little kind of grave. And what's awesome about it is there's a play feature. So if you push down on this guy, Chopov, pops out. And how that works is basically you just push it out, and he is attached to these studs, and it's pretty easily kind of set down. It perfectly fits around his body, and this part with the tombstone kind of slips over that very nicely, and it kind of just pops out. Now with all that out of the way, let's move on to the main structure. So of course at the front you have the kind of walkway bridge, which is connected through Technic points. You can technically pull it up, and I won't. You have these kind of like tentacle-esque like rib cage pieces. Of course I have Nia standing there. There isn't too much at the front besides some like prism bars here to represent like windows or something on the side. I love how they do it on the side. It's a cool kind of play feature. I'll show you what this front part can do. I think some of you might know what that does. There's a kind of walkway up here where I have these chain pieces, and you can have minifigures kind of battling or dueling it out up here. Same thing on the other side. Some cool detailing. I love how the little stickers and stuff like that. This top part, you have these two kind of canopies, and what's cool is you can twist these around, place a figure there, and these are flick fire missiles. I usually just push them, but they push out like that. Same thing on this side. Really cool how they do that with the wheel pieces. And of course up top you have Garmadon, who is in this like flying throne that can easily be detached like this. You can move these kind of like leg-ish pieces, and there's some flames as well. You can kind of angle at. You can kind of also angle the back part here where Garmadon is sitting, and you can just detach it with that one stud. Now, what's awesome about the front is that there's a lever in the back, and if you push it, the spider pops out. Now that didn't work too well that time because I kind of angled it wrong, but this is the spider. It's in the show, and I actually like how they did this to make it look like it's part of the castle, and has these fangs and these little flick fire missile pieces up here with the eyes. And these pieces, I know for like the Witch Doctor from Hero Factory, they used it here, and it just looks pretty cool. I mean, it has 6 legs, not 8, but besides that, that's the only complaint I have about this spider. And if you push it hard enough, it lands like that, and that's kind of how you want it, to kind of lay on top of the figures and knock them over. And that's a really cool play feature that I wish a lot of newer sets would do, but of course their newer sets do have better functions in some other cases. But basically just push it out and it's resting through this ball joint here. So here's the back. There isn't as much as you'd think. There's these 2 kind of storage unit compartments here where you can put like the weapons. There's a prison cell here, so one of the sides has a prison. This other part is like a little table with some like drinks and stuff in it. But this is a prison cell, and you place Nia or whoever in there. I guess mostly known for Nia to put in there. Up here is more just for structural support, and where this is the feature for the spider. And of course you have to push it out, and there's also like a smaller little spider here, and this is where Garmadon is. So that's basically the back support. This is a pretty big piece. I'm not used to seeing it in white, which is kind of cool. Overall, I really like this set. I actually got it earlier this year, so I didn't originally have it with my other collections of sets with this Ninjago line. But of course, I love this a lot. It's a really cool play set. Has some really good minifigures, a lot of villain kind of characters, and it's the cheapest way to get Simukai. And of course, it was also the only way to get Garmadon at the time. So some really cool minifigures and a great display piece. So thank you guys for watching this review, and bye guys.